Ava moved to this town for a fresh start. New city, new job, new life. That was the plan. She had always been an introvert, never one to seek attention, never one for the spotlight. But attention found her anyway. It always did. Men gravitated toward her, and women, more often than not, resented her for it. She didn't ask for the stolen glances, the lingering stares, the whispers behind her back. All she wanted was to make it, to do her job, to build something for herself. But in an office like this, some battles were impossible to avoid. At work, Ava sat at her desk, struggling with her report. "Why don't you stay late? Just the two of us, no distractions. I'll make sure you get it done." "No, I'll figure it out." "Did you hear? She got fired from her last job for sleeping around. She just stares at guys, waiting for them to notice. She probably just makes up sob stories for attention." "Ignore them, dear. But don't bottle things up. If you need to talk to anyone, you know my door's always open." Margaret was nearly 40, single and clinging to the hope of romance. She had her eyes on the boss, always lingering near his office, but he never seemed to notice. His eyes were always on women 20 years younger than him. But Ava had noticed a new doctor's office down the block, even picked up a pamphlet. Maybe she did need help, someone to talk to, someone who'd listen. Dr. Nathan Carter had always wanted to open his own psychiatric clinic, a quiet little place where he could help people without the suffocating formalities of big hospitals. The townsfolk, though, were skeptical. Shrinks always made people uneasy. But Nathan understood minds, their thoughts, their fears. He doesn't mind the stereotypes. He's an open-minded person. But business was slow, built only on referrals from colleagues and friends. But finally, one day, his first real patient arrived. Ava, no older than 21, stood in his waiting room, too thin, dark circles under her eyes, exhaustion clinging to every movement. "Good morning." "Morning. What brings you here?" "I don't even know where to start." "Take your time." "People talk about me. They say I'm desperate, that I'm throwing myself at men. It's like, no matter what I do, they've already decided who I am." "People love to gossip, but that doesn't define you." "Yeah, well, once they label you, you don't get a say anymore." "You moved here recently?" "Yes, hoping for a fresh start. Got a job, trying to rebuild, but it's harder than I thought." Their sessions continued. Ava confiding. Nathan listened carefully. But things soon got worse. The call started. At first, Ava ignored them. Unknown number. But they persisted every night. On the fourth ring, she answered. Hello? Silence. Who is this? Slow, deliberate breathing. Ava hung up, her pulse racing. The calls continued night after night. By the end of the week, she buried the phone under her pillow, but even then, she swore she could still hear it vibrating in the dark. Work became unbearable. During lunch, Ava sat alone at the lounge with her sandwich while her colleagues started coming in. Melissa strolled over, bumping into her table. Coffee spilled down her front. Oops, my bad. Guess this dress won't be looking so pristine now. But then again, it's not like you need to impress anyone, right? What are you talking about? Oh, nothing. Just heard you've been spending a lot of alone time with Mr. Johnson lately. I'm sure he'll notice you, even with the stain. Ava left work in a hurry, her blouse still damp from Melissa's accidental coffee slip. She just wanted to go home, shower, and forget the day. Margaret caught up with her at the building's exit. I saw what happened back there. Don't let her get to you. People like to feed off reactions. It's just exhausting. They walked side by side down the sidewalk when suddenly a man brushed past them, roughly, nearly knocking Margaret over. Hey, watch it. Margaret's purse had slipped from her shoulder. Ava bent down to help her gather her things. You have two phones? Oh, that. Doesn't even work. Just an old cell phone I keep around. Anyways, it's getting late. Gotta go. It's been happening for days. Just breathing on the other end. You should report it. Report what? They just tell me to change my number. It's harassment, Ava. I don't know. Maybe I'm just paranoid. And then there's Melissa. She's been acting strange, like she knows everything about me. Is she imagining things? Or is someone trying to play her like a puppet? The small incidents continued from there. A book upside down, a drawer left open, a kitchen light left on when Ava swore she had turned it off. She dismissed them. Stress, exhaustion, forgetfulness. Until one night, she came home to find her closet door wide open. Her stomach sank. Every item inside was turned inside out. And then, among the disarray, she found it. A thick, weathered scrapbook. She flipped it open. The first page was filled with photos of her sleeping. Her breath caught. Beneath the images, there was writing. So peaceful. So beautiful. I wonder if you dream of me, Ava. You deserve to be admired. Ava's hands trembled as she slammed the book shut. Someone had been in her home, living in her closet, watching her, taking pictures. Who? That week, a storm raged on. Ava curled up on the couch with her book. When the power suddenly went out, her heart pounded. Not again. She grabbed her phone. Then a faint click from outside. Following the noise, Ava stepped onto the porch. Her eyes widened. The wires by the electrical box had been cut. Uneasy, she called Mr. Jenkins, her landlord. "The power's out. Can you please come over and check it?" Mr. Jenkins arrived quickly, footsteps too loud in the quiet. "I'll take a look." He stepped inside, uninvited, lingering too close. "You know, you shouldn't be alone in the dark. I could stay a while, make sure you're safe." Ava forced a smile. "Thanks, but I'll be fine." Relieved when he finally left. Ava pulled a scrapbook from her bag. "I found this in my apartment. Someone's been watching me, and yesterday, I think someone was tampering with my electrical lines. I'm losing my mind." Nathan flipped through the pages. "This is unsettling, but it could be a prank. Maybe someone from work. I really don't know anymore. I don't know who to trust." "Well, if anyone, you know you can talk to me about anything." That night, Ava just wanted to forget everything. But no matter what, she couldn't get over it. She was sure something was up. Someone was after her. And it was right then, she got a feeling up her spine, a presence behind her. Footsteps. She stopped. So did they. She wasn't imagining it. She walked faster. The footsteps quickened. Her pulse thundered. "Give me your purse." Ava froze. He grabbed for her bag, but she yanked back too hard, tumbling onto the pavement, bruising herself. "Next time, you won't be so lucky." Ava didn't know what to do. Should she scream? Should she run? Suddenly seeing a car driving up, Ava thrashed her hands. "Help!" The mugger ran down the road. As the car drove on, passing Ava without a glance. Ava stood soaked in the muddy water, her forehead bruised, her ankle twisted, and her bag gone. She noticed someone across the street. Who is he? Hours later, Nathan's door rattled. He opened it to find Ava. shaking, breathless, crying profusely. "Ava? What happened?" I got mugged. Then there was someone else following me. I'm scared. I don't know what to do. I don't feel safe anywhere." "Calm down. You shouldn't be alone tonight. Stay here with me." "Here? You're safe here." Ava relented, stepping inside in the safety of the only person she trusted. Little did she know the truth. Nathan had always been good at reading people. As a child, he studied his classmates like puzzles waiting to be solved. He noticed their nervous tics, the way their voices wavered when they lied, the way their eyes darted when they were hiding something. He would push them just a little, test their limits, see how far he could bend them before they snapped. By the time he was a teenager, he had learned that people were simple creatures, predictable. They thought they were unique, but they all followed the same patterns. If you knew where to press, you could make them do anything. That was why he pursued psychiatry. Not to help people, but to control them. With his degree came credibility, power, a license to peer into the most vulnerable parts of a person's mind and twist them however he wanted. He found joy in making patients dependent on him, breaking them down only to build them back in his image. But most people weren't interesting enough. Most were too stubborn, too self-aware, too resistant. But then, Nathan found Ava was different. She was soft, fragile, a delicate little thing with wide, trusting eyes and a mind so easy to mold. She was perfect. Nathan saw it the moment he first laid eyes on her, when he opened this clinic. The loneliness, the desperation to be understood. She was foolish enough to believe in good intentions. Naive enough to overlook red flags. And that made her the perfect toy and the perfect patient. Nathan had been orchestrating Ava's downfall long before she even entered his office. He began by targeting the small cracks in her life, amplifying her insecurities with calculated precision. It started with a quiet word here, a whispered lie there. He spread rumors about her at work, insinuated her incompetence to her colleagues, and made sure those whispers found their way to her ears. Soon, everyone began to distance themselves. Her confidence faltered, and she was isolated, alone in a world of her own doubts. By the time Ava walked into his office, she was already fragile, a puppet strung up by his invisible hands, perfectly ready for him to manipulate. And that was when Nathan took things into his own hands. He followed her quietly, lurking in the shadows, just enough to be noticed, ensuring she never felt safe. Then he staged the anonymous phone calls. Late at night, he would dial her number, staying silent on the line, letting the sound of his breath crawl under her skin. He wanted her restless, afraid, doubting reality itself. then leaving that scrapbook he made. It was so satisfying seeing the fear multiply within her. And then, cutting her electricity that stormy night, it all added to the paranoia. Watching from the shadows as she scrambled in fear, he made sure the experience felt real, unavoidable, an attack she couldn't explain. And when her landlord, Mr. Jenkins, came to check the outage, Nathan had already planted doubts in her mind. Soon, Ava's paranoia was enough to fuel the fear. She mistrusted everyone. She began to think everyone was out for her. Everyone, except for Nathan. With every crisis he created, Ava's reliance on him deepened. He was the only one who understood her. The only one who could protect her from the invisible dangers lurking in the world he had crafted. And now, she was his. I don't know what I would do without you. Everything will be fine.
Click on the subscribe button and check out more awesome videos on our channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon because you know it's interesting.